Welcome back to This Week in 23 Sports. I'm your host, Eleanor Sheehan, alongside my co-host Brea Williams, and we're here to tell you everything you need to know about Mizzou sports.
We have a great show today. Football, volleyball, soccer, and all updates on fall sports are coming up.
Welcome to This Week in 23 Sports, your premier University of Missouri sports update show.
Just in case you missed the Texas A&M versus Mizzou football game, here's a recap from reporter Lila Roberts.
Welcome back to MUTV Sports. Today's content will cover the Mizzou versus Texas A&M game on October 16, 2021 at Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri. The Mizzou Tigers just came off a great win against the University of North Texas. Texas A&M just came off a pivotal win against the University of Alabama, who just lost their 19-game winning streak. Going into this game, Mizzou had 3 wins and 3 losses. Texas A&M was 4-2. In the first quarter, we saw the Texas A&M Aggies score 3 touchdowns. 2 of these were a result of 2 interceptions that Connor Bazelak, the quarterback for the Mizzou Tigers, threw on 2 of Mizzou's first 4 possessions of the game. This started off the game 21-0 with Texas A&M dominating the scoreboard. The stadium was packed with around 48,000 fans, and the Mizzou fans remained excited despite the fact that Mizzou didn't score until the second quarter. Mizzou's offense struggled to convert 3rd and 4th downs to first downs, which is one of the main factors that held Bazelak and company back from making their way down the field. However, there was a 46-yard punt that Mizzou never returned. This unfortunately helped Texas A&M's lead. After this, we did see some exceptional catches from Mizzou, but since they consistently turned over the ball to the Aggies, it took them until the second quarter to get things moving again. At this point in the game, Mizzou scores, and the point after is good as well. Texas A&M unfortunately responded with another touchdown in the first half, further claiming their lead over Mizzou with 28-7 score. Although some may say that the score speaks for itself, Mizzou's defense made some great plays that did stop the run and took down Texas A&M's offense. After the half, Bazelak made some excellent throws down the field against a strong Texas A&M defense, which resulted in a Bazelak-Lovett touchdown. Unfortunately, the strong energy from Mizzou came a quarter too late because Texas A&M scored another touchdown to close out this game 35.
Thank you, Lila, for that recap. The Tigers are now 3-4 for the season as they took a very much bye week ahead of Vanderbilt this weekend.
That's right, Eleanor. The Tigers travel to Nashville this Saturday for an SEC matchup. Vanderbilt is coming into this game 2-6 for the season as they lost last weekend to Mississippi State 45-6. This matchup isn't brand new to the Tigers as last year's matchup at home was a shutout 41-0.
Correct. So the Tigers are hopeful to have the same outcome at the 2 p.m. Central Time Saturday game, and that will be on SEC Network.
Yeah. Mizzou Soccer has its last game of the 2021 season tonight. Mizzou Soccer is currently 6-10 overall and 2-7 in the SEC. Missouri has not defeated the Aggies since winning 1-0 in 2011.
The Tigers are coming off a loss against Kentucky on Sunday. Missouri was shut out by the Wildcats 2-0. For their last game of the season, Mizzou is hosting the Pups for the Pitch, where fans can bring their dogs to the game, and you can watch this game on the SEC Network.
This Friday, the SEC and Mizzou is hosting the 2021 SEC Cross Country Championships. The races will be at Gaines Creek Cross Country Course in Columbia. This will be the first time Missouri has hosted the SEC Cross Country Championships.
Mizzou will run 19 athletes, 10 men and 9 women. Last year, the men finished 6th in the SEC with 5 runners in the top 50. Women's cross country ended 7th in the SEC with 3 runners in the top 50. The women's 6K race will start at 11 a.m. and the men's 8K race is scheduled for 10:05 a.m. The meet will be televised live on the SEC Network.
One sport that is kicking off their season is Mizzou women's basketball. Women's basketball is returning to Mizzou Arena and hosting as the first of 2 exhibition games. The games start today at 7 p.m. and the Tigers will play Lindenwood.
Last season, Mizzou finished with an overall record of 9-13 and 5-9 in SEC play. Mizzou is returning 9 players from last season and has 5 new players. The Tigers last season averaged 73 points per game.
That's right, Eleanor. But there's bad news on the volleyball front. Mizzou volleyball fell 3-0 to Arkansas on Wednesday.
That's right, Brea. Mizzou volleyball is now 3-19 overall and 1-9 in the SEC. That's a little rough. In the match against Arkansas, the Tigers fell 25-20, 25-20, and 25-19 to Arkansas. So it was close in those sets, but Mizzou volleyball is struggling this season.
Yeah, that's right, Eleanor. The Tigers return home on Saturday as they take on Florida with the first serve that's set at 5 p.m.
Mizzou women's golf finished its fall season on Wednesday at Alley Tournament, hosted by Mississippi State at the Old West Waverly Golf Club.
The top Tiger was junior Sophia Yeomans, tied for 23rd with a 3-round score of 219 plus 3. She shot a round 1 score at par 72.
The Tigers' spring season will begin at the FAU Paradise Invitational on February 7th and 8th. The event will be held at the Osprey Point Golf Course. Tiger fans, there are plenty of Mizzou sports to watch this weekend. We got volleyball, basketball is back, and football, of course, on Saturday.
Yeah, and catch us back here next week for more This Week in 23 Sports. I'm Brea Williams.
I'm Eleanor Sheehan. Have a great weekend, Tigers.